Every year at Tulalip, our language camp is held here in the Kenny Moses building. A picture of Kenny Moses right up here. And this year we're talking about the year and things that happened during the year.
I guess this is our 5th year at language camp, and the very first year we started it because we didn't have anything to do in the summer. So I went to all the staff and I said, well, how about if we have camp? So then we decided that we'd have language camp. And so every year we just get together and we meet. What's going to be our theme? What's our t-shirt going to look like? Who's going to do what station? And then we assign all those, and everybody does their lesson plans and brings it all together. Good morning, kids. The first thing we're going to do is Tony's going to tell us a story today.
The story I'm telling today is Boil and Hammer. Some of you that were here last week remember this little book right here. This little book was created by Michelle Balaget. I don't know where she's at. She's hiding right here. And these little pictures, she did this to help the kids so that they would understand. And it's worked a lot to help us understand too. Talif sokwa siastat I tsiashishakachid. Boil and Hammer were full-blooded sisters. Gwa tutsababilus agwa bak slachel. And they would go berry picking every single day. Every single day. Gwa hats alkaid tsia stat. And Boil had long braided hair hanging way down. Can you see her hair, everyone? It's not braided, but it's long and it could be braided.
This is my first year, and I really enjoy it because I'm learning as well as the kids are learning. I agree with the respect, learning the culture. Respect is a real big word in our language.
I think this program is good. It's cultural enrichment. Part of Indian ways is teaching our children respect for each other and others, your parents and your grandparents. It gives them a self-respect, and it's very important to know that the kids are Tulalip and where they're from. They learn more about their heritage and their culture and language and songs. A lot of that's being lost, so it's vital.
I'm the language teacher, 1, and I do the language for the camp. I learned language over at ECC, and I was a preschool teacher for about 5 years. And Toby used to come over there and teach the teachers language. And then they asked me if I wanted to switch jobs over there. And as I've been doing my job, I've been learning the language as I'm going. So.
Gage, oh he hudub. Who remembers what oh he hudub is? Great, good.
We've got 7 stations, and each station has a teacher involved in it. We've got 15 50 kids that come every week, and we have numerous parent volunteers, just community volunteers, and it works out really great.
Yo-butch and a yo-butch.
A butterfly and a king salmon.
A butterfly and a king salmon, the yellow and black butterfly. When you see that, you know that yo-butch can't be far behind.
This is the weaving section, and usually we use traditional materials here, but we didn't gather last year. So this year we're using reed. And so the first thing they made were they're magnets. We put magnets on the back, and they weave them, and then they put their picture in and can pick whatever flowers they want to put on it. And then today they're making mats. So we would start off, for the little kids, we make the middle part, and we go around once, like this, and then we give it to them and they finish weaving. And then a grown-up cuts the edges for them so that it looks like this when it's done. So they're learning our history through weaving.
And then this one goes under that one. Okay, good job. And this one will go under there, okay? Under there.
She really likes working with the kids. She likes seeing them and talking to them and watching them work with their hands and put things together.
Here's a season that comes after Put Hutta.
The play and the language kind of work together. I take their groups and I work with those, whatever their words are, and I focus on those words like the first 5 minutes. So they keep hearing their lines or their words that they have to say in the play. So it helps them to remember their words.
And Pataka.
Digging time.
They run around and they always got smiles on their face, and sometimes they get kind of tired, but you got to just run up, and we give them a lot of snacks, a lot of goodies. That helps out. And the fifth day is when we have our celebration time, and we invite the whole community. All the kids as parents come, and they do the play that we do. We usually do a traditional story that we turn into a play. This year we're dealing with seasons and different months and things, so we're kind of made our own little play up this year. And so the 4 days are learning for them and playing, and the fifth day they put on their show that they've been working so hard all week to do.
Well, the wind blows clear through April.
You got on in summer.
Well, the salmon berries sprout in April. The time the frogs start to sing and the longhouse season ends. I am Schleebush.
If someone tells me it's Putbudu, I know that the world is still going on the way it should. That those little berries are supposed to be extinct by now are all still hanging in there. And that means something to me that July 14th, 2000 never will. Hoyt Shud, Dees Hoist, we're finished now, that's the end.
Like I said, we've got people that come out from the community and help out, and our board of directors are more than supportive. They come and they help us out a ton. They make sure that this is going to revive and keep going.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. Children, learning the Indian songs, that some of them that Harriet Shelton Dover had presented, and it just made me real excited to know that they're learning our culture, so that they'll be able to stand up strong as they go through the lifetime.
As they get older and they grow with the program, some of the 13-year-olds become group leaders, and then they keep volunteer even after they get older. So they keep coming back. They have fun.
Yeah, they have fun, and that's what it's about, fun.
We're here every year, and I look forward to seeing the kids. I teach a lot of these kids throughout the year, and it's good to get a couple weeks in the summertime after you haven't seen them for about a month, because they remember you and they're happy to see you, and it's really neat.
I think it's really important for the kids to learn the language and the songs because, like me, I didn't get it at home. So if you bring it out to the community, then that's where they're mostly learning it, I think.
To see all these little kids singing their traditional welcome song, their traditional farewell song, and they're learning how you do a potlatch, how do you call witnesses, how do you feed people, how do you greet them. And so for me, that means that our culture is going to live, that it's not going to die. And so that's why I do it every year, because it's fun, it's exciting to watch all these kids, you know, so that's why I do it.
Thank everybody.